Well, hello and welcome to our first ever episode of the Husky Rundown. I'm Matt Lively, joined alongside Alexander Moore. And Alex, kind of a new exciting thing we're doing here, kind of giving you a recap of what happened last week and a preview what's going to be happening so you can stay up to date with all of your Huskies news.
Yeah, it's going to be a really exciting time for the Huskies as we're just getting underway with this new little series. We're going to keep doing it all season long. Be a weekly recap, and we're going to have a lot of fun with this. I hope you guys do too.
Yeah, well, let's jump right into it. Looking back last week, the Huskies now 6-7, the first time that they're under 500, but that's all right. They got up to a really hot start, walking off against Wilmer and then picking up another win, but all of a sudden things started to go south a little bit, splitting a series with Rochester, splitting a two-game series with the Thunder Bay Border Cats, and ultimately being swept by the Wilmer Stingers. But things stood out in those series. For instance, down 6-1 against the Border Cats, scoring 9 straight runs in one of those games to win 10-6. What were some of the improvements and the takeaways that you got?
Well, what I saw was a lot of very good, timely hits, and when they needed to, they jumped on that relief staff. Thus, they didn't do a great job of getting out on the starting pitching, but as soon as the relievers came in, they jumped all over them, and once they hit the gas pedal, they did not let up. They kept going and kept the pressure on, and 9 unanswered runs. That's unreal. If you can do that in any game against any team, no matter what team it is, that's a huge takeaway to take away.
Yeah, I agree. And now, unfortunately, the Huskies riding that 4-game skid. I think if we're looking at improvements, defense jumps right off the page. The Huskies have got to be a better team in the field. And other than that, they came into yesterday's game hitting just over 140 as a team. Some of those things have to be improved, but it's still early in the season. I think that's the encouraging thing to look at right now.
Especially when you have a coach like Dale Legaspi, and he's a great coach to help with that hitting with the hitting team, and it will help them out a lot once they kind of take in, and he learns their swings a little bit more as the season progresses, and it's still early. That's the whole takeaway, is it's still early in the year, and we have a lot of promise on this Duluth Huskies team.
Yeah, I agree. They dropped a game to Waterloo yesterday. Tonight, which is Monday, they'll play Waterloo one more time before a doubleheader against the Thunder Bay Border Cats here at Wade Stadium. A day off on Wednesday, a much-needed day off for this team, and I think everybody working around here at Wade Stadium. Thursday, one game against Eau Claire, and then they're on the road. But kind of looking back, I would think the MVP of this whole homestand, Caleb Robinson.
Oh, without a doubt, Caleb Robinson. He's come up big every single time they needed him to get a hit or bat in or run. He's provided it, and that's what you need. You have to have that spark in that 3 and 4 spot, and he's been a perfect fit in that 4-hole, delivering a lot of good hits. Whether he's in the field or not, he's usually a designated hitter. He's usually always in the lineup. It's big to have him on the team.
He's hitting .319. He's reached in every single game he has played in. Somebody that I want to watch out for, though, from Nebraska, a newer guy to this team, Luke Roscom. He plays first. He plays third. He's naturally a catcher. He can play all over the diamond, and he's been coming through with hits, now hitting behind Robinson. He's a big addition to this lineup.
Yeah, especially when you can get someone who started as a true freshman in a Big Ten conference. That's big time. He can come in and provide that extra spark that they needed. It doesn't have to always rest on Caleb Robinson's shoulders to provide that run support. And when you have more than 1 or 2 guys, you also have Augie Isaacson doing a great job. But Luke is someone we definitely need to watch out for. As like you said, he can play anywhere in the diamond, and he gets timely hits. It's fun to watch.
Absolutely. So the Huskies currently on this 4-game skid, but things could be looking up very soon. A whole lot of baseball still left in this season. Make sure you follow the Huskies on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and Facebook at Duluth Huskies. This has been the Husky Rundown. I'm Matt Lively.
I'm Alexander Moore.
Have a great day, everybody.